Hi there, Cancer, and welcome back to Star Lourdes Tarot. This is your tarot forecast for the week of December the 2nd through to the 8th. I went ahead, shuffled cards, laid them all out. Let's see what's going on for Cancer. First up, we have Major Arcana of the World in the upright, followed then by the Seven of Swords upright, and next we have the Page of Swords reversed, followed then by the Ace of Swords in the upright, and lastly we have the Eight of Swords reversed. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and interpret this read for you. First of all, Cancer, for your overall energy, you have that of Major Arcana of the World in the upright position. This is all about a completion of a cycle in life that no longer is anything we're willing to or wanting to take forward in the next part of our journey. Now, it's going to be different for all of you. Some of you, this could represent a long-standing relationship, but again, it's not going to be anything that's going to come out of the blue. You will already know that it's just run its course and it's time to move on. This can sometimes represent the completion of a divorce or something like that. For others of you, it could be deciding to sell your home and downsize. Maybe you've lived there for a long time, raised your family there, but it's time to make a change. For others of you, this could represent your career. Maybe you're closing out a long-standing career. Some of you could be retiring. Others of you could be looking at just changing it up. Maybe some of you are thinking about going back to school, getting a diploma in something completely different. I call this my graduation card. You're graduating in some aspect of your life. Some of you, it could be part of your spiritual journey. Maybe you're completing in some kind of course, a Reiki course or something like that, and you're at the end of that and you're ready to get out there and start practicing. Whatever the situation is, you're closing out something major in your life that's been long-standing, that needed to come to its natural end. Now, coming right off the hop, we do have the Seven of Swords here in the upright position. The Seven of Swords is known as the little sneak thief. It can represent somebody trying to steal our ideas and run off with them. It can represent someone trying to steal our belongings. I hope that's not the case for you. But the Seven of Swords can oftentimes represent needing to or wanting to escape. It can be wanting to escape or avoid certain people. It is around the time of the holidays. Maybe some of you are trying to avoid dealing with certain family members or friends that you just want to kind of, bypass. I don't want to deal with that right now. It could be that somebody is avoiding dealing with you, avoiding a conversation, a much needed conversation. Now, however it's playing out, you'll have to leave a comment in the comment section below because it's going to be different for all of you. Remember, it's just a general read. Now, it's paired up here with the Page of Swords in the reverse position. Page of Swords is a court card, could be representing a person. If it's representing a person, this is air energy, that of Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising, male or female. Now, the Page of Swords in the upright position point to somebody trying to bring messages, but they only give you a part of the story, that kind of energy. But the Page of Swords, when he's inverted, can point to someone shutting down communication altogether. Now, it could be this is the person that could be avoiding you or avoiding a topic of conversation, and it's just shutting you out, because the Page of Swords in reverse can sometimes point to ghosting. Someone's just simply not talking to you or not answering your questions. For others of you, sometimes the Page of Swords in the reverse can point to somebody who's just basically lying to get, if this is representing a sneak thief in the situation, this could be someone who's lying to keep themselves out of trouble. Can point to sometimes damaging gossip, and it can also point to sometimes somebody being like checking up on you, stalking you, or checking up on your stuff, or going through your private business, that kind of thing. So just be careful with that energy at the beginning of the week. Looks like things might be getting cleared up towards the end of the week, though, because we do have the Ace of Swords here in the upright position. This is a sword of victory. This can be a sword of cutting through the BS in order to get to the truth. This can represent new beginnings in communication. If you've had communication that was poor with a certain person, this could be a colleague at work, could be a friend, a family member, it could be anybody really. But this is communication being cut through. So, and having a victory where it could be you get your truth, you get your clarity, or you get some new idea about how to deal with the subject, or this could be a completely different scenario. Maybe you're just getting some clarity on something, or a new idea is coming towards you. And then the last card up is the Eight of Swords in reverse. This is feeling relieved and coming out of a feeling of restriction. In the upright position, this is where we have too many ruminating thoughts going around and around. Could be meddling people, manipulating people. But when the card is inverted, this is where we're being released from that type of energy. So it looks like if this is all part of the same scenario, Cancer, it looks like there's going to be an end put to it, because remember, the world, the completion card is here as your overall. And it looks like it's because you have so many swords, like all of these 4 cards of the 5 are swords. So this seems to be about a communication situation for some of you. You probably have to get to the bottom of it and make sure that you know, you're communicating correctly, and the person you're dealing with, don't let them, you know, double talk. I'll leave it at that. So in closing, I'm going to be pulling a Chakra Wisdom Oracle card for extra messages for you, Cancer. And let's see what your card is. It's Mysticism. Mysticism. That's an interesting card. Maybe this whole thing is very mysterious to you. What's mysterious to me, you'll have to leave a comment in the comment section below if this is resonating and how so. And also too, in closing, I'm introducing a new deck, which is the Zodiac Reading Cards by Patsy Bennett. And we'll see what, if we can get an idea of maybe which zodiac sign is going to be prominent for you this week. So let's see from the Zodiac deck what we come up with here, Cancer. Gemini. Well, we do see a lot of air energy here. Okay, so those are your messages, Cancer. I hope this reading helped you. If it did, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Otherwise, I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.